Invasion of Privacy came out in 2018. You're asking me if she was never ready to drop a follow-up between 2018 and 2025.
Did Cardi not drop because of the label? You told me about an email that was leaked to you by an internal confidant.
There was a directive in the building to not spend money so that it looked like they were making money.
I want to sit down for this.
That's not true.
Well, she's been trying to
drop an album for 8 years, or she just didn't drop an album. I feel like Cardi B has been, because of how great that first album was, she won a Grammy off that first album, didn't she?
Sure. Yeah. And sold a lot of records, yeah.
So we've been waiting for the sophomore for 8 years. Am I wrong on the timeline?
Okay, no. Now you changed the words. You said that we've been waiting.
When Cardi did that record with Bruno Mars, that wasn't them trying to do an album rollout. That wasn't them trying to get ready to drop.
I don't know,
but that was Bruno Mars' record, wasn't it? But I guess it could still be part of a rollout technically.
That's not them trying to gear her up to go again.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay, when they do WAP, what are they getting ready to do?
What's WAP?
It's the British way of saying WAP.
Oh yeah, he's freaking British.
But yes, but apparently that's going to be part of her album,
which is insane. Which just goes to my point. She's been trying to drop an album for 8 years.
And that's why, as three people here who have been involved in music in some way, you have to be able to tell the difference between the label semantics and label issues and just someone's inability to produce. She's been plagued. Atlantic has. We just talked about how Lucien Grange's son recently took over Atlantic and they clean house there. There's a lot of things that have prevented her. No, there's a lot of things that have. Wait, I'm trying to give you real information and you're telling me no? I don't understand. I'm telling you.
Sorry, finish. I'll say no when you're done.
Okay. Oh, yeah? You'll say no when you're done? That sounds like a man trying to have his way. Anyway, you two.
You want to talk about it, yeah?
No. What I'm saying is that
I told you.
People.
What's going on here?
That a lot of times people be wanting to drop and sometimes the label politics and things will disable them from doing so. That's all I was saying. That's really all I was trying to say. And maybe she didn't want to drop but every day that she didn't drop a sophomore album, the shadow of Invasion of Privacy became larger, and she needed to get it over with. The sophomore album.
I like what you said.
No, you don't.
If you're the old leadership of Atlantic who just got cleaned out, and a woman who literally revitalized your company for that year. Are you going to put up roadblocks to her dropping music?
Yeah.
But wait, cost yourself a job and a career in the music industry?
No, hold on.
What in the holy hell are you talking about?
When did they come?
Hold on. No. Everybody stop. I know the reason, and I have the reason why. And I found this out.
Okay.
Because what happened was, when they were going through restructuring, there was actually a directive for all the label heads at Atlantic Warner to not spend money. So wait, Travell. Someone who deals with money on a daily basis is not gonna listen to what I'm saying because I'm telling you this is what I heard.
If I have an investment, right?
No,
it's going to 100% give me EBIT. It's going to give me cash flow immediately.
Music is not an 100% business. It is not 100%.
If they dropped a Cardi album, whether it was dog trash or not, would she have had a sellout tour? Would she have sold a lot of records just based off how the machine was with her at the time?
There was a directive in the building to not spend money so that it looked like they were making money.
You know what?
They were resting on the music that already existed.
You know what derivative?
Music, when you decide to release an album, you're spending money on promotion, you're spending money on videos, you're spending money on digital marketing, you're spending money on merchandise, you're spending money on this and that and the third. If you don't spend money and just let the music that is already in the label make money, you look like you're making money and it's in a surplus. So because they were going through that transitional phase, they needed to make it look like they were just making money and not losing money.
Cardi tells us her whole life on Instagram. How come Cardi didn't tell us they wouldn't let her drop music?
Man, this is where I want to really do her accent and be disrespectful, but I'm not going to because it's not funny enough and I can't make it funny. But
why do you want to be disrespectful?
Because I want to do her accent and say that she didn't know that. They're not telling her this shit.
Yo, what are you talking about, bro?
Yo, I didn't even know. Like they were just doing whatever and see?
What?
That's what you wanted? My point is, oh fucking Christ. My point is she's
not an infant. Cardi knew what was going on with her situation. Cardi says, yo, it's time for me to drop music, then she would drop music. Cardi did not go into the lab and come up with anything she was proud of. Facts.
That's two things can be true at once.
No, what if she? No, she could have went in this lab, made stuff that she's
proud
of.
Timestamp this.
Yo, she could go in the lab, make stuff that she's proud of,
and they don't believe in.
Yo, get the hell out of here, bro. This is not Lupe Fiasco, dog.
Yo, that happens.
New nigger. Travell is a new nigger. He's acting like he doesn't know how it works. New nigger.
Yo, when you're a certain artist at the top, when you want to drop, you drop, bro.
I was with you till you said that, bro. Come on, niggas make songs and the label says nah after, like, for whatever reason. I'm not saying, even if they like it, they could say, nah, that ain't it.
They don't want to spend money right
like,
now.
And just tell her, like, they could tell her that ain't it, and there could be another reason. But come on, man. Like, we're not gonna go, she believed in all this stuff, and I mean, she didn't believe in what she was making. She could believe, or her.
We are in a money-saving position right now at this label. We're not trying to spend money on anything new. We want to get the streams of everything that we have in our back catalog to make money.
I don't know about that part. I never heard that part. But if you heard that, then that must be what it is.
Because when there's going to be an acquisition and a switching of power, they need to show that they are just profitable without making risk. That's why Meek Mill was also with Atlantic Records, and that's why his career got the way that it is, because they stopped spending money on Meek Mill projects, even though he was dropping. Do you understand what I'm saying? They needed to make it look like, hold all the checks, don't spend any money, and just let all the money that we are making from songs that exist already to come in so that we look profitable when they go and look at the acquisition and look at the margins and say, oh, no, yeah, these guys are good, because they don't know for
Cardi
sure.
Didn't drop because of the label?
Well,
we're doing all the talking. Did Cardi not drop because of the label? You can't say all this and not say Cardi not drop because of the label.
I think that was part of it, but
but
the reason why I will give you what
did Cardi not drop because of the label? You told me about an email that was leaked to you by an internal confidant, and you're not going to sit here and tell me Cardi didn't drop because of the label?
I believe that there was times that she was probably
see how he can't stand on it because he knows it's nonsense.
The reason why she did but
nonsense.
But what you're asking,
utter nonsense.
But Trevor, what you're asking is about
if they put out Ice Spice's record that was trash. Cardi could have dropped if she wanted to drop. Stop it.
Invasion of Privacy came out in 2018. You're asking me if she was never ready to drop a follow-up between 2018 and 2025. I believe at some point in that time that she was.
Are we gonna be full? Are we gonna be full? I'm with you.
Are we gonna be full?
I was with you. I'm with you. Some parts. I'm like, what's going on?
Are we gonna be full?
Are we?
But I love it.
Oh man,
I'm with you. But we can't. Look, I'm with you. Some of it, but you can't say.
Well, you're as big and as important as Cardi.
You can't say 8 years.
She had writer's block.
Okay, guys, I'm ready.
Man, okay, guys, I'm ready.
She has a team.
We're not ready for you, Cardi. We're dealing with stuff right now.
She has a team that work with her.
And she works with Partisan Fontaine, who wrote Imaginary Players as well.
What are you talking about?
And I love Cardi B.
You know what I think happened? Maybe I think you know what I think happened.
All right, so he had the leak email game. What you got?
No, I'm saying.
Who you talk to?
I know. I'm just going off of just.
I'm the only one here speaking facts. Let's just get into fantasy. What do you think happened?
I'm going with feeling.
The aliens took her pen.
If we're just gonna do the math, if we're gonna do the mathematics, right? I'll say in that 8 years, I think the first half of it, she wasn't ready.
They had me in the first half. Yeah, because she was riding the coattails of the success.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, look, Travell, let me finish.
No, I'm just looking around.
No,
Don't look around.
Because the way you said, yo, for 8 years she just wasn't ready. I don't believe that.
When did that record come out? It came out in 2018 because then I'm overselling 8 years. I thought it was 2017.
I think it was 2017.
Okay, but 2017 and 2018 don't make that a big difference.
7, you know.
All I'm saying is I think at the end of the day, for the first half of it, I don't think she was ready.
And nor were they looking to even drop an album.
That.
I disagree.
Well, I think. Can I finish what I'm saying?
Please.
All I'm saying is the first. That's why I'm saying I agree with some of what you're saying, and then the other part, I'm like, I don't know. I think the first half she wasn't ready.
Yep.
Okay. She was riding the success of the album. She was pregnant. She was doing the other stuff. She was doing all this other business stuff that was going on. I think after a while, and then the pressure of the follow-up. I think after a while, she started to put herself ready to put out an album. And I think the label heard that and said,
didn't think that it was going to surpass this.
Said, no, we're not doing this one.
Potentially.
We're not doing this. This one's not ready. Mm-hmm. I think she thought she was ready eventually. They thought she wasn't.
She thought she was ready spaghetti.
And then all of a sudden they had the label switches and blah, 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 blah. And then maybe that leaked email that you got now comes into fruition, and that's where we are right now. And now they're like, at the end of the day, we're putting out whatever now. We're putting out whatever you have.
Which is why
we're putting out whatever you have right now.
Whatever you did before.
It's whatever you did before and whatever you have now, we're putting out. We're not stopping you. We're not roadblocking you. We're not going to say this, that, and the third. It's coming out. Freestyle, no freestyle, old song, new song, banger, not banger. It's coming out. September, whatever, and that's what's happening. And we're going to see her staying power, her name power, if that's going to translate into purchasing dollars on this album when it drops in September.
And that's April 6th, by the way. April 6th, 2018 is when Invasion of Privacy came out. So
20
which means
17?
2018.
Oh,
But
18.
that means
Okay.
April means that means she worked on it from 2017 or even
But you're just talking
earlier.
about when it came out in terms of
Yeah, which is perfectly fine. But don't get me wrong. I've seen all the tweets and all her things saying I'm not ready to drop and whatever, and I don't have anything. But also, there was also times where she had enough material, and I just believe this is a combination. This is one of those situations where it's literally both situations.
It looks like a start-stop situation.
And then the more and every day,
are we not gonna say that start
every day that you don't release a sophomore, you're making the shadow of the first one become greater, and you're making the need for the success of the second one to even be great, because you're supposed to get the sophomore one out of the way, get the sophomore curse out of the way.
You know what I'm proud of?
I'm
proud of the fact that Cardi is still as popular as she is, considering she's dropped no music.
Because she came in the game.
She didn't come in. She didn't come in the game as a musician,
as a personality, as someone who was likable and approachable.
So therefore, then it makes sense. What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's where the difference.
Cardi B spoke and freaking lost Kamala Harris the election. She hasn't dropped music in 6 years.
Well, they said it was Megan twerking, but anyway, that's
both of them were there.
I get. Was it both of them?
What a strategy.
Yeah, I get. Okay, that's fair. But what I was gonna say is,
I hate everyone.
Also, by the time this drops,
Bloody
Offset would have released his album, which is he's
Offset.
naming after himself. He did the Kendrick Lamar thing and did and has him talking with a therapist, like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
That's a Kendrick Lamar thing.
Well, what other artists have you seen do visual representations of him talking to a therapist that you can remember recently?
See what you get me with that. I don't know.
Not recently. Ever.
No.
How about that? How about ever?
I'll ask chat.
Okay, well, ask chat.
Mind playing tricks on me. Who's he talking to?
His mind. It's so funny that you said that, because I saw him doing his Scarface doing his thing with Shannon Sharp and doing like an interview, and then they were playing like some of the records, and it was really beautiful. Because
Eminem didn't have nothing with a
Yeah, I think he did. Maybe Relapse or
Guilty Conscience. Boom bam punch. Boom bam punch. I don't know. But
Rehab would have been the one where he did it with a
Recovery.
But you're trying to think recovery. Sorry, but you're trying to think of somewhere it was overt. I'm pretty sure Recovery wasn't overt.
He was talking with like a therapist, like a Jessica Rabbit with big kahuna, big breasts.
No.
And big
Whatever.
And big booty.
What? You okay? When's the last time, bro?
When's the last time you heard it like this? That's clips. Shout out, let God sort him out.
Yo, if you're the woman who's rocking with XP, you got to give him more, bro. The man is,
No.
brother, stop.
I don't understand what's going on.
What I was gonna say is that
Dave's album was all about a therapy session.
It's Dave's album. You know Dave.
You should have known that. 2019.
Yeah,
2019.
We're all in this together, right?
2019
We're all in this
psychodrama.
Yeah.
We're all in this together,
that was all for.
We're all in this together.
Wow.
We're all in this.
Tyler Creator 2009 was frames the project as a
Yeah.
series of therapy sessions,
Right,
with a fictional therapist, Dr. TC. So 2009.
Yeah, TC Spades.
So
Shout out TC Spades.
Lecrae has one.
Of course, let God sort him out. The original.
In 2020 he had one. So there's a few artists that did it before.
There's a few people that be having therapists, you know,
as part of the rollout of their album.
As part of like the image of just like an
because
empty
he
room.
he said Offset who took Kendrick's style.
Offset who took a Kendrick style and was like, hey, look, therapist.
What's in this guy's cup, bro? What's happening?
But
it's your house.
But the point is
I
that
didn't give him that.
Chiari, because I think that's Offset's real name, and you know he was talking with a
Look at you
therapist.
big on the Gubbies.
Yeah, but I mean, because that's what his album is called. So, and what he's saying is, as you guys know, everything that Cardi B is releasing, if it's not about her competition or her peers or her whatever, her little bros or her big bros, it's going to be about him. And
is that a problem?
It needs to be about pregnancy, bro.
In
I gotta Google this. This is
in
fun.
fact, I would recommend it.
It should be.
I would even.
Why wouldn't she do that?
I would even love it.
It's music.
But my point is that they're both going to be. In fact, to get the full picture, you got to listen to both their albums. You got to listen to Cardi B's "Am I the Drama," and then Offset's "Chiari," which is out right now at all streaming platforms. And there's going to be records on there where he's talking about his
She denied it, bro. She said she's not pregnant.
Well,
One day,
Peter denied it as well.
a couple who raps or one sings and one rap should break up
Yes.
and then drop an album the same day.
Oh, see, that's what I wish Nicki Minaj and Nas
talking about each other.
Yes.
On the same day.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith type
can you
shit.
imagine? Yo, that would be fucking hard as hell.
Yeah.
Pause.
Lemonade 444 type shit, but like
If it was the
two
same day.
rappers.
Because,
yeah.
if 50 Cent and Kanye did it,
Yes.
a couple who broke up could do this.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're
absolutely. No, I think that would be dope.
They should Offset. If you want to talk about Cardi's numbers going up,
yeah.
is if Cardi and Offset drop on the same day.
Who would win?
Oh my God! Why? I don't know.
Who would win?
What do you mean? The
Who
Hearts?
would win the custody of the children? Okay,
guys,
let's
bro.
say.
All right, never mind.
No.
I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Wait.
Specify
They don't want to do nothing today.
who would win in
They
terms of
sleepwalking-
album
they sleepwalking
sales
tonight.
or best albums.
Yeah. Those are.
Album sales. You can't bring up Kanye West and 50 Cent and be like, I have no idea what he's referring to.
But the
What is going
album
on with
sales-
you guys?
but the-
No, but people were talking about.
What is going on with
But they
y'all,
talked
yo?
about who had the better albums.
What is going on with
They
y'all?
talked about who had a better album. Let's not do that.
All right.
But no. But
Who would
2000s
win?
was album sales as well.
I know. I'm saying, but they talked about that too. He's making it sound.
Yeah, that's
like
why they put
we
on
don't-
Rolling Stone,
but-
the better album, or they put who sold more?
No, they talked about who had the better
sorry?
album. They did talk about who had the better album on Rolling Stones. Come on, we're not.
All right, since y'all want to be all touchy feely, never mind.
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
I like
I
to
don't
be
know. I
touchy-feely.
don't
I
know
don't
who
give
would
a
win.
fuck. I don't
That's
give a fuck.
Yeah,
Fine.
see, look, I think honestly, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't wear two color socks. You stay in the middle. You're picking both sides consistently and all the time.
I'll tell you
It's
this.
outrageous.
I don't know who
It's
would win.
outrageous.
Hold on.
This is
I'll tell you.
outrageous.
I'll tell you.
Okay, Cardi would win.
Offset would win.
Why? What song is out that makes that 100%?
Because niggas love male toxicity and they want to hear about how this girl is trying
they don't
to
pay
stop
for
him.
No, they don't. That's
They
not
want to
true.
stop.
That's not true. That's not true.
They're trying to stop me from seeing my kids. I'm pissed off and I'm lit and I'm back in the city with bitches and we touching up tits. That's what Offset's gonna do.
Well,
and they're gonna be like, yo, he hugged me. He made me feel so bad. I gotta take my kids.
What's happening?
What's
going?
I gotta take him
We
back.
are off the rails.
You gotta
folks.
leave the accent somewhere else.
All I'm
bro.
telling you is
You gotta
this.
leave where you took it from.
Since-
bro.
since you want- since-
you know when you're in the grocery store,
Yo, since he
you
wants
try
to-
to see something wrong, you gotta put that back. Yo, you
Yo,
gotta
since he
put it
wants to
back.
do this, all we got to do, since you guys care about album sales,
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
We'll wait
Fuck
till
about nothing.
Offset. We'll wait till
care about anything.
Offset's. We'll wait till Offset's 2 weeks is
Oh,
week
is that
one.
the number? Is it? Oh wait.
No, week 1 and week 2, and then we'll look at Cardi's because
Yo,
no, we
fuck
can't.
album sales. That shit's
That's what I'm
gay.
saying. This
That's
is
just stupid.
All right, then,
This
you
is
know what,
foolish.
guys?
Who has the better album? Who
You know
has
what?
who has the
cares?
banger?
Why do we pay these guys? Why do musicians make money? Who cares about album sales and the business and
No,
generation and
that's what I
revenue
know, that's what I
and
know.
what keeps the lights on in a
Yeah.
bit? Yo, honestly,
That's what I'm saying.
Vibes.
I told you a long
Cartel.
time ago.
Vibes.
I told you a
Vibes.
long time.
It's about vibes.
I told you.
I'm hopping back in the music
I
game,
told you
yo.
the long-
It's gonna take all my money. I don't give a damn, bro.
I told
Because
you.
vibes.
I told
Don't
you.
nobody care about album
I
sales.
told you all the fans
Yes.
care about is the business of music.
Bro, nobody cares about the business of music, and this is proof.
No.
Because that's why y'all is not even making sense.
They do.
And that is also
No,
why
they
people
do.
don't even know half of the producers
Hold
you
on.
said on the list because people don't care about
Hold
the
on.
music business. They care about the artist.
Hold on.
I'm
That's
tired of telling you
art.
that.
No, that's
I'm
art.
tired of telling you
That's
that.
art.
No,
They
we're
care
the
about the
outliers.
business.
Oh
They
my
care about the
God,
They
bro.
go, oh, this person didn't sell out.
It's
This person.
it's
Oh, this
becoming-
person did this.
I don't know. I don't mess with you guys. I don't know. I'm dealing. It's
Chevelle.
becoming insufferable. The angles you guys are taking here.
Chevelle, we are the outliers. We're the only one that cares about the art. Everybody else only cares about the sales.
I'm
telling you this.
Chevelle,
This is the fact.
Chevelle, if
Yo,
an album
how can you
doesn't-
hate on an album? How are niggas hating on albums that they never heard? Tell me. Go ahead.
Bro,
by looking at the sales and then being
That's
turned
what
off
they
by
do.
it.
not looking at the sales. It's reading the blogs, hearing the public conversation
Of the
People like academics
sales.
saying,
of
the sales. A
Okay.
nigga said the other day, if they remove this streaming off Spotify, how will they know if a song is good?
that doesn't mean that people care about the music business. They're looking at the
That's
the headline.
business. The labels are in business with the streaming.
Okay, numbers
This
are
is-
business.
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
Anything outside the creative.
So numbers are business. Numbers
Yes.
are the entirety of the business.
It's
Wait,
part,
oh,
of, it's
oh.
part of the
No,
business.
no, no. That's what you said. You said numbers are business.
part of the business.
It's numbers business.
Is it part of
It's
business?
numbers
I'm like, yes. Is it business? Yes. So is it the entirety of the business?
business.
Don't lawyer me. You switch flows, nigga.
Shout out
All right.
Nintendo.
Is it the business?
Yes, it's part of it.
Is it
Well,
business?
well,
big chunk.
Why does any artist go independent?
Why doesn't any?
Yeah, the numbers are part of the
there
business.
are artists
Why
that
do artists go
independent.
independent? They sell less.
Huh?
Why do artists go independent?
They sell less,
less.
but they're also
They-
being put in
they-
stores less and being promoted
Yeah,
less.
no, but they sell less. Why would anybody do that
Less
if numbers are the business?
They get
Because
more,
the business is other things.
No, they get
get a larger chunk of the
a
dollar.
larger chunk of
the
their money.
business.
Yeah, the business. Wait. Yeah, the
So
business.
in the music business, there's a world where you can sell less and make more money.
Absolutely.
Depending on your deal.
Which must mean that the numbers are not associated with business. Because there's no
numbers- no,
business
now you're
where you can sell less
What is he-
product
what
and
is he-
make more money.
What is he
Betting,
doing? What is he
betting.
doing? What is he doing?
You got to
Is
talk
there a
about which
business-
numbers.
Okay, is there a business where you can
numbers?
sell less product, make more money? It's the same product.
Say that again.
Is there a business in the world where you
Outside
can-
of music.
Yes.
Okay, outside
we
of
can sell
music.
the same product. You could sell less product, make more money, and it's the same product.
For
Are you
the-
gonna
for
answer
the
first?
For the individual.
While, hold on.
Are you talking about the
gonna-
are you talking about the individual?
I want you to
Because
think
in
and get-
music,
Yeah.
the individual who is independent has a bigger chunk of the residuals of the
that
money
tells you that
coming
the
in.
numbers aren't
100%.
intimately associated with the business. Then.
They are.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why. Because if
Yes.
you are an independent artist, there's a high chance that the indie label that you're part of, doesn't own your masters, and you own more of the masters. So then when
business.
So when
But
the
nobody
sales,
looks at Russ and says, "Man, this guy's a genius. Look, this guy should sell more."
Who says that?
Okay, never mind.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, you're right.
I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody
No,
say,
me neither.
Yo, Travell, just say you have.
No, I haven't.
So then why did you bring that up?
No, I haven't.
I've never seen nobody say, yo, Russ should sell more.
Yo, who is Russ?
Russ sells out fucking arenas
Yeah.
as an independent artist
Throwing
all over
arenas
the
out
place.
very loosely, but cool.
major
Most
labels,
artists can't do arenas.
the difference between
Russ does
major
arenas.
Yes.
yes, the difference
Russ
he
would
does
come here and be able to
10,000.
Budweiser.
He did Scotiabank. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he did Scotiabank.
What we talking? What are we
The
doing?
difference
Wait, no. What are we doing?
Who's with him?
Who's with him? He's
Big
the
Sean
headliner.
and
Yeah, and he did
Sabrina.
Scotia.
Yes.
I feel you. Was it sold out?
Yes.
That's what's up. Good for him.
He sells out arenas.
Let's go for
The
him.
difference between being signed to a major and indie is that when you're signed to an indie, 90% of the time they are not touching the master part of your recording, but then they're touching the publishing. When you sell a single and you sell a sale or a stream, if you're indie, you are seeing more of the dollar that is being made on the record versus if you are on a major. I just found out that Kendrick's first 5 albums, because it's on a production deal with TDE, which is on Aftermath and Interscope, he's not seeing the money on the mastering side. They own all of it. And in his new deal that he signed before he dropped Euphoria, which is why he went so hard with the diss records, he was owning more of a chunk through his PG Lang imprint. After Drake started that Frozen Moments thing that happened, I think after Views, maybe just before CLB, he was owning more of the mastering portion of it. See, the thing is with these major labels, they say if you're on a major, we're taking a lot of your mastering. We can argue about the publishing splits, but we're taking majority of the
You're
mastering.
360
on
most
an
people.
Can I ask you a
indie,
question? Do you think the average music fan knows the difference between masters and publishing?
they don't.
No, but they act like
But they
because
have
they-
been
because they don't care about the music
as of late. They have been. They've been having
they
that
are
discourse.
digging into this shit, bro.
And I wish it was wrong.
Like, I
And wish
know.
They, in
wish
fact,
it-
I wish they weren't.
I know. I really do too.
because it's not
So the
important.
average music fan cares about the difference between masters and publishing?
That's not what I said.
They do. Unfortunately.
Okay, does the average music fan know the difference between?
No, they don't.
Oh,
I
they
barely
don't
know
know.
the
and
difference.
we would argue that.
But they act like they.
barely-
A lot of people.
would we argue that masters and publishing is like a big part of the business?
For those who want to make money, but not for those who are consuming.
What
content.
business you get into? All right,
Yo, some people don't care about money, Travell. Some people care about being lit.
In
Some
business?
No, in music. In hip hop. Niggas want to be lit. They don't care
They
about the
wanna
money. That's
die
why
lit.
they're
Shout out
that's
to
why they're
Cardi.
signing that's why they're signing stupid deals because they just want the notoriety. They want to be famous. A lot of niggas just do it to be famous, to be cool.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's the difference between certain people that are over there that are doing dumb shit and
Yes.
people like Russ who are doing proper business.
Smart
Why
business.
people go, "Hey, if Russ is not doing stadiums, how come he makes more money than this nigga that does stadiums?" Oh, cuz
Yeah.
he's doing the right
And
business.
he owns the master part of the recording. So when he gets the check from TuneCore,
Why do you think Tech Nine is still independent? I bet most people on the street can't name 5 Tech Nine records. Why is he so rich? Why is he so rich? He's independent. You know who knows that he's rich? His fans. Do you know why his fans know he's rich? Because they look into the business of Tech Nine.
we've reached a point in the music industry where people want to know the behind the scenes and the behind the doors.
Wait,
and
you're
how-
talking about only the music industry? Because I'll argue that everybody wants to know the behind the business of fucking everything that we watch. People want to know behind the business of in movies. People want to know the behind the scenes that's in like sports. That's why people argue about, oh, this player is better than this player because, well, his contract is this and and why did they spend this amount of money? He's not worth this. He's not worth that. These people don't know shit all. That's why Denzel Washington came on ESPN, or was it ESPN or wherever he came in and started shitting on the sports commentators, because he's like, y'all talking about shit in this absolute when you guys don't know shit. Y'all haven't played the sport. Y'all don't know shit, and you're talking this confidently about what a player's worth or what a player's not worth. If you people online arguing about Trevor, people online argue about contracts, about why a player gets this and why he shouldn't be getting that. They don't even understand the business of or even look properly into it to say, yo, this team has to spend this amount of money, guys. Like, they actually have to. This is not they're not wasting it.
You might want to sit down for this.